My name is Mwalim. I have a record label, I should say. Start off with Liberation Music, and gave it that name because I'm an escapee from a major label contract. And I won't say what major label because I don't want them to sue me for saying I'm an escapee. But discovering that being signed, which is the dream of many artists and many musicians, is not really that much of a dream. It's more of a nightmare if you're actually somebody who's very active, prolific, artistic, and creative. It's really bad to be signed then. It's better to be signed if you just want to be plastic and just sort of slapped up there as the flavor of the month. The first CD I came out with on Liberation Music was by a group called the Basement Brothers. And actually, the funny thing with the Basement Brothers, they're fictional characters in one of my novels. And it was my learning curve when I built a recording studio in my attic to just try to do some instrumental work, and it started sounding so nice that I decided, okay, I'll put it out as a band, yeah. And then the funny thing was the CD took off, and I had to put a real band together called the Basement Brothers afterward. And I didn't know whether to just admit that the characters on the CD were characters from a novel, you know, pseudonyms, or should I say that they like mysteriously died in a plane crash, or give it they died in a plane crash, but here is their last recording. But so that was 2008. 2009 put out a second CD called The Liberation Sessions, and there again it was a case of collaborating with a number of artists, very eclectic sound, and tied it together so it all is actually a phony radio broadcast. Again, I just have a very fertile imagination, I guess you could say, if I say so myself anyway. But the Liberation Sessions is the latest CD that came out in December, and that has a really fun tune on it called Them Big Girls. And I have the video for that on YouTube, and we've gotten close to 5,500 hits on it so far, so I'm trying to drive that up. But that was the fun with the Liberation Sessions, and now working on a couple of other releases. One by a singer named Philip Aaron, doing a CD called Come Along, and a very talented singer out of New Bedford, young man. And my own CD, which will actually be my own, no guests, no phony musicians or anything like that, is called Bronx Jazz, and that'll be out October 2010. At least that's hopefully when it'll be out, or at least be finished, one way or the other. But the internet has become an interesting tool for independent artists, because on one hand it's that thing of crisis and opportunity are the same thing. You have saturation because of the internet and because of technology. People can come out with a new CD every couple of days. One artist can. They can record it all, master it all, mix it all, and put it all on their computer, and then upload it, and you can buy it all as downloads. And so that does create a certain saturation, but at the same time it also puts more of the grassroots control back in the hands of the artist, because while it's also saturation, it's also a way to work with your own networks and build your own networks and build your own basis and build your own gigs and build your own tours. So the industry's taking an interesting turn thanks to technology. Kind of like the little handheld camera I'm talking into now.